So, another day in free agency, another splash may you have by my Philadelphia Eagles. It's time DeMarco Murray signed from the Dallas Cowboys to the Philadelphia Eagles. I believe it was 5 years, $40 million, about 21 or 22 or somewhere around there. I think 20 or 18 guaranteed. That's in millions. And he is reunited with his college roommate, Sam Bradford. This has been the craziest offseason by far and has just begun. A couple thoughts, honest thoughts from a, of course, diehard Philadelphia Eagles fan. Yes, there's a lot of wear on DeMarco Murray from last year when he ran. Yeah, he did win the rushing title, but he put a lot of miles on his tires. A lot. So I am definitely concerned about that. So we also just signed Matthews at the same time from the Chargers. What does that mean? A lot of people talk about them being in the backfield together, so it's almost like the same thing we said about LaShawn McCoy and Darren Sproles, but we didn't do it that often. And just flat out, my concern is who knows what we're going to do by the end of free agency, by the end of the draft, and before the season actually starts. I myself, as an Eagles fan of Chip Kelly now, am smart enough to realize I can't bank on anything happening tomorrow. Who knows what happens tomorrow? Just like it is a concern, and I've seen the posts, and I actually do understand and agree with them. Even Cowboys fans talking about how much we would have been talking trash about the comparison between Murray and McCoy, us believing McCoy is a better running back. We can't really change our story because McCoy got traded, and now that we have Murray, now what? He's just the best because he's on the Eagles? We're going to try to make the spin whichever way that we can, saying that he's a better fit, but we don't know until we start actually playing games. Just like Sam Bradford versus Nick Foles. And as you know, I'm a Nick Foles fan. Is just because he's on the Eagles, does that mean that he's just automatically better and he's better for the system? We don't know. We're in a position where our only choice is to trust Chip Kelly, because what else do we have? There's other things on the horizon for the Eagles. We still have to think about corner, safety, and wide receivers. There's even word that we're trying to shop Evan Mathis, maybe to free up some money that we just had to pay Murray. And one of the suitors is the Dolphins. And call me crazy, I'm just going to just say it now. I wouldn't be surprised if we traded Mathis for Deion Jordan. Some kind of deal there, because Kelly obviously loves Deion Jordan. He obviously loves any player that's played for him. I can see outside linebacker, one more position that we can consider a need. Even though we just signed Graham, that's more of a situational, it seems like. I can only imagine what it would be like to have Connor Barwin, Michael Kendricks, Kiko Alonso, and Deion Jordan as our linebackers. I can only imagine. With the defensive line that hasn't been touched, knock on wood, defensive line that hasn't been touched and did very well last year, and then a secondary that signed Maxwell, still brings back Jenkins, and we can look at corner, safety, guards, wide receiver for the draft. Last mention for what we have today, Oregon had their pro day, and Chip Kelly did not go to it for obvious reasons, because we're very busy here in Philadelphia. And Marcus Mariota didn't have an impressive day, which now people are projecting for him just to fall close to us. Do we go and draft him? Still. Not give up the farm, but do we draft him? What wide receivers are we looking at? There's so much in the air. And now we just have to stay calm and quiet and ride this thing out. Chip Kelly talked with the media on Wednesday about what's going on. One of the first times in a long time, and we're going to look forward to more times like that and just see what he does. But as Eagles fans right now, we just got to sit tight. Who knows what in the world's going to happen? Let's talk next time something big happens, which might be tomorrow. So, have a good night, and looking forward to the next news report on what's going on with my team. Have a good night.